Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today is the day that Brightswords comes out, the newest and final event for this year. So before we go into anything, we're going to start that first adventure because I want to make this quick and snappy. So in this event, the final champion of the Companions of the Hall will be unlocked, Wolfgar. Very exciting. There was actually a very good spotlight posted for him. Actually, let's while we're starting this up, let's see if I can copy, paste, and go. All right. As always, the painful. Try and get through everything. You know what? We're actually gonna pop. Ooh, a small potion of speed. How exciting! We're gonna pop one of these just to accelerate stuff because I'm very impatient. And then, okay, so while that's happening off in the background, ooh, let's actually put more familiars so I can get that distraction clicking going. Okay, so Codename Entertainment did an amazing job at this champion spotlight. It says like, hey, there's Wolfgar, he's coming out. And here's some things to expect, like with his oh, here it is. This was something that's the event actually. Wow, that just came out. So it was talking about his design and the thought process behind it, and then it also went in to say like what his skills are going to be. So it was very nice to have kind of like a primer going into this event, knowing what to expect, and also help me figure out like what I'm gonna say. Also, is this guy not Thor? Like Mjolnir, Mjolnir, Aegis Fang, and yeah, you get to see his gear, what it does, and yeah, I just thought like very well done, like amazing job, amazing job. So I'm gonna give it a pause, and I'll come back once. Actually, screw it. Let's talk about Wolfgar while we unlock things. Okay, so Wolfgar for this event, right? So this isn't a champion spotlight. This is focusing on getting it done. So like, what do you have to do to complete this event? Well, you got to do all the adventures and the variants, which we'll be able to see once we unlock them after this. But recruit him, easy peasy. Do all 3 variants. All right, pretty standard. Obtain a piece of gear for every slot, again standard, and then do 175 for completing the area. The unique part about Wolfgar will be this one. So we'll have Wolfgar stun 10,000 enemies. Wow. Hopefully that's not crazy. We'll find out. And then yeah, I'm gonna read over this. This isn't relevant to completing the game. I should pop a click pot. Pause. Is it pausing? No, it never pauses. So after some theory crafting, I suppose you could call it, this formation is going to be tough. That's for sure. I don't even have everyone unlocked, but just with this amount, this is mostly correct. For me, right? If you want to use Ishii, this is a good spot to have her. Or there, you just invert. I mean, it's a triangle. You can put it wherever. But this is where I'll have her. And she has a good little arc of non-humans, so it's good for the gold find. I did see that there were a fair amount of inside levels, especially later on. So this might not be the best to use Azaka for buffing, but if you just want to use her for gold farm, go nuts. In terms of like final formations, it really depends on what you have available, of course. But you'll put, generally I would say you'd be putting Hitch, Catti-brie, your non-essential, your non-adjacent or proximity reliant people would be there. Deacon, of course, you can just shove him all the way in the back with him buffing everyone. Or put Tyrell there, maybe. And yeah, up front you're gonna have Nayeli, and or Evelyn melee. I'm pretty sure Calliope will always go here. Unless you're using someone else. Or somehow you're doing a single. Like maybe for DPS goes here, but then I don't know who would be going here. Too complicated. If you're doing crazy stuff, you don't need to be watching this guide anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna burn out this potion, and then we're gonna do a little looky-loo on what adventures are available and see if I can knock one out now with very low favor. All right, we will complete this. We'll unlock the adventures, and we'll see what we can do. We might just jump into the first one like that, because if I can do it, if I can just roll with the favor gains. Plus, I've never really challenged myself on these things, and all the last days are all dead. So, okay, what did we unlock? The little eyes are lurking. No, the. So you have to complete 75. Should be fine. Something isn't helpful at all. They just take up 2 slots in your formation, moving around every 25 areas. Pretty standard. We have more than enough owlbear feathers, thanks to that T4 global blessing. Father and son, only Brunner, Battlehammer, and Wolfgar, son of Björngar, can be used. Both champions do more damage based on the area you are in. Attack twice as fast and potentially have shorter ultimate cooldowns. Tip: a potion of fire breath and auto-attacking familiar can help clear trash much quicker on 50 and 100 boss areas. That's the first time we've seen a tip, like ever. That's cool. Also, the fact that you can only use 2 champions. Okay. This might be like a personal favorite. And then Lolth's domain. All drow enemies are blessed by Lolth, granting them an initial set of armored hit points that must be cleared before I got Binwin. Alright, we'll try a deadly challenge. Right now, we'll see how it goes. So I'm gonna pause and then come back once I have a formation set up. And this is not buggy. I thought they fixed this. So seeing as how you only have to get to 75 on this, the quasits, if it is a fixed spot, will take up these spots right here. I'm using click pots to just go through the damage because whatever. But this and the set, obviously the last variation of the quasits will depend on people, or will matter for people who need this little help. It is the first adventure, so eventually you can just stomp through it with click pots and enough favor. But I might as well mention it, right? All right, so here's my final quasit thing, which actually works out quite well. I can still use Calliope, a single DPS, and have all the adjacencies and all that who's what's it's. So overall, I'd say this was very forgiving, not too hard. But there you go. That'll be the first variant. You shouldn't have problems with it. Let's see if I can do the second one after I complete this. Okay, so variant 1, super easy. Little eyes are lurking, whatever. Now we're moving on to father and son. And I have no gear on my Wolfgar. All right, well, I'm just gonna do that. I like this for height-wise. You know what, this is fine. This is fine. I am... What do we have to do? Complete area 125? That shouldn't be an issue. I will use speed potions, and we'll see how this goes in a little bit. Okay, so I'm only in like wave 9 or 10 now, but this is Wolfgar's starting damage, right? Okay, it might be a little bit lower because I have rally, but still, he's E15, E16 with Wolfgar in the formation, which you can do. You can move your guy, so he has no gear, which means if you just do like a click pot, like here, I'll do a 5-minute click pot, everything starts getting one shot. So this might not be super hard for that beginning stages, or for the beginning stages where you maybe if your Brunner isn't geared enough. Ooh, what do I want to do? Do I want to rally or inspire? Let's rally. Why break tradition? Go. There we are. All right. But you pop a simple click potion. Either you click or you have familiars, and then you can progress pretty far with just E16 damage on its own, because it's mostly Wolfgar's damage being calculated right there. Pretty cool. Okay, the game gave us a tip to use a fire pot. Let's just see how it goes with this. I guess because you only have 2 attackers and they can both get stunned, so this could take a while. So yeah, I would agree in using fire potions to make sure that the ads stay down so that your attackers do actually hit the bosses. And have we already seen the Belial Tababent? Wasn't she in a different one? Excuse me? Bone, very rude. Huh. And I'm sure it's a spider that's webbing me. Yeah, well, that's annoying. But if he can stun the spider, then he'll just like smashy a whole bunch of times, or never. That's cool, whatever. But that's the idea, right? To like chain stun. There you go. There you go. Woo! Stun. Okay, well, that was fun. I got excited. Yep. No. Oh. Man, I'm glad I'm using speed potions. This would be painful on its own. What's his normal cooldown? 2 seconds? What? 2 seconds? Oh, right. It's part of the variant. So they do more damage based on the area you are in. Cool, great. They attack twice as fast. Great. And potentially shorter ultimate cooldowns. Okay. So 2 times. So he has a 5-second attack cooldown normally. At least they bumped it up. That's nice of them. I appreciate you, C&E. Wow. My champions, I swear they were just at low health. I think they could die. They could die from this. Yeah. No! Wolfgar! Interesting. So you probably need more favor to do this. I'm going to cry. Now let's see. Let's see if I can salvage this. Piles of money. Okay, I actually got upgrades of him. What did I get? Martial training. Okay. Whenever they get a kill, they do stuff. Bruner does more things, and Rally is better whenever things are stunned. Awesome. He deals more damage against armored enemies. That's great. And if he does a chunk, more in. Okay, cool. And all right. Well, let's see if that is enough to do it. Potion. Yeah. How much damage are they dealing? 107, and I have 110 or E10. Yeah, I'm fine. Okay, so this one, you might have to pay attention to the favor because you're gonna die. Probably. Okay, I forgot you only needed to get to 125 here, so you don't even have to do this boss again. So yeah, if you can get your guys to E18 gold, then you're good. Because they deal E7 damage, and then yeah, so even with like a long time attacking, that's still like 1,000 attacks to bring you down. You should be okay. So if you can get to that, and like look, my gold find is really low. Like, what's my current favor? Damn, skippy clicker. 1,400. Alrighty, and that is it for that adventure. I got a fair amount of favor just doing this, although I did kind of, I mean, I guess you could sit at your wall. I just pushed on through. I also overshot my buffs by a lot, so that kind of hurts. But whatever. Yeah, I gained 2 E4 favor. Not bad. Moving on to the final variant. Ooh. I'll come back when I'm in position or whatever. So this is no joke, actually. Wow. Yeah, you need a fair bit of stuff. Let's, all right, I don't care about reduced gold. Spin win. You there? Nope. Ishii. Get in there. Whew. Okay, we did it, kind of. All right, wow. So yeah. Oh, so it's not every one of them, but yeah, the armor definitely stops the familiars from clicking, which is rough. And you know what? We'll put on a click pot to help out all the other stuff. Wait, are they clicking through? No, they're not. Okay. Yowzas. So yeah, if you have Benwin or I guess Wolfgar as well, because he'll do extra damage. This is challenging. This might take a while. I'm glad I'm speeding this up because wow. They were still walking. I guess one thing of note is you're going to be seeing a lot of drow and humanoids. So if you're using Minsk, be sure to pick that option because that'll definitely help you out. Okay, I would say at the beginning, this is definitely hard. So you'll need enough favor to unlock a fair amount of champions. We'll say, what, E6, E7 to get to maybe Evelyn, I think. That might be too much, but this is the final variant. This is the one that costs 5K, so it's nothing to laugh at. But you need a lot of people doing a lot of, or at least adequate damage to knock down the initial armor, and then your familiars can come in and sweep them away. I will definitely remember to say what kind of damage you need for the final area, which is 175. Actually, let's see how this goes. This is going pretty okay. I like that everyone's getting a little bit of stun love while still helping out. And Benwin, my Benwin is really strong, so this might be skewed, but crushing it. So this is I'll say my final form of this version. Let's see, definitely shorties. I love shorties and protection. Crit and we're done. Okay, so yeah, we have Evelyn up front with the protection spec because 2 other people are going to get hit. That's just like statistics and stuff. Plus, it's immediate, so it's a more reliable version of her specialization power activator. Benwin's good. Then we have our damage behind, kind of getting sandwiched here. You could probably use a Celeste in Ishii's spot instead of a Regis, and then put Nayeli. That would actually be good, and then you can use like Strix or Jamila in Benwin's position. But these guys also pretty standard. Maybe if you're not using Barrowin, you could put Tyrell in the back here. But then who would you put up there? Maybe Hitch. Hitch is pretty tanky. But yeah, I definitely recommend if you have Deacon, use him. He's great. He speeds things up a whole bunch. I certainly don't have the patience to wait for all this now that I'm spoiled on speed potions. I'm also trying to get this video out very soon. I think, like, when did it doesn't matter. But the event just came out recently. Like, within an hour or so. Maybe 2. So, this happens. I don't know why this happens. But you have to, like, manually get them to go sometimes. Just pay attention if you are using speed pots. I think there's some kinks to be worked out still. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I guess it's whenever a boss happens, you just got to go in and click on that. That's not too bad. We are almost to the point where I can show you what kind of damage you'll need. But one thing of note for the area 150, the bosses just have the standard segmented health instead of like armored health. So it's just like, oh, I have 50 health. That's it. So 1 out of 50. It's not like, oh, I have so many armor sections and you need this much damage to plop it. At least that was the spider. So yeah, it was like this. Blah, hit it and it's dead. So I think they're still being friendly to new players, which is good. Hey, I did it. Oh, I did it. Continue. Hold on. Remove. All right, so it's manageable. Let's just take out. There we go. Apparently it's still happening, but all right, who is 170? You're out, you're out, you're out, you're out, you're out. Okay. Okay, so you need E47 for these drows and E49 for the big bad drow. I don't know if you can see that. So it's kind of tucked in there, but yeah. Let's say yeah. E49 for that damage and E47 for the baby drow damage, but it is all segmented, so it might be a little tough. Huh. But yeah, that is it, and I want to say that's the whole kit and caboodle. I just did all the variants. So guide over. This is the first one. It's rough. I'm sorry. But the important thing was to get it out soon so you guys could see just exactly what's needed. Apparently it's going to take you 2 hours and 44 minutes to get there. Didn't take me that for sure. But I'm going to start this and see what... Yep, completed. Okay. So... check, and then you just got to get gear and stuff. So this has been a fairly okay-ish guide to Brightswords. I hope that you guys liked it, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.